Failure. It's a word that makes most of us flinch, right? The shadow we try to avoid, the story we never want to tell. But what if I told you failure isn't the end? What if it's the beginning? I used to be terrified of failing. Every decision I made was guided by this fear of falling short. I thought failure meant I wasn't good enough, that people would see me as weak or broken. So I tried to be perfect. But life has a way of teaching you that control is just an illusion. And my lesson came the day everything I had worked for completely collapsed. It was supposed to be my big moment. I had spent months pouring every ounce of energy into a project, my chance to prove myself. I imagined the applause, the success, the validation. But when the day came, it all went wrong. The plan failed. The people I counted on left, and I was left standing in the wreckage, staring at what was supposed to be the proof of my worth. In that moment, it wasn't success that defined me. It was silence, heavy, painful silence. I remember sitting alone that night, feeling like I'd lost everything. But somewhere in that stillness, something shifted. For the first time, I wasn't pretending. I wasn't performing. I was just me. Broken, yes, but real. That's the thing about failure. It strips you of your masks. When everything falls apart, you finally meet the person underneath. And that person, the one who survives the fall, that's who you truly are. For days, I felt empty. But slowly, I started noticing things I'd never seen before. The sunrise looked different. The world felt quieter. It was as if life had paused to give me space to breathe. And then it hit me. Maybe failure wasn't here to punish me. Maybe it was here to teach me. Failure is life's most honest mirror. It shows you what you still need to learn, where your ego is hiding, and what you truly value. It reveals your weaknesses, not to humiliate you, but to guide you toward strength. When I failed, I learned humility. I learned patience. I learned that resilience isn't born from success. It's forged in the ashes of defeat. The world tells you to fear failure. But think about it. Every great invention, every masterpiece, every dream that ever came true was built on top of 1,000 failures. Edison didn't find the light bulb on his first try. They just refused to see failure as the end. We treat it like a dead end, but it's really a detour, one that often leads you exactly where you were meant to go. There's a story about a sculptor who spent years carving a statue. One day, he hit the marble too hard and cracked it right down the center. He was furious, ready to destroy it. But later that night, he saw how the moonlight caught the crack, and suddenly, it looked beautiful. He reshaped the statue, leaving the flaw as part of the design. That piece became his most famous work, not because it was perfect, but because it was broken beautifully. That's what failure does. It carves us open so light can get in. I used to think success would make me confident, but real confidence doesn't come from winning. It comes from falling, again and again, and realizing that no matter how hard you hit the ground, you can always rise. When you fail, the world gets quiet. The noise fades. You stop chasing validation and start chasing meaning. You stop asking, what will people think? And start asking, what did I learn? And that's when everything changes. I wish I could tell you that after that one failure, everything got easy. It didn't. I failed again and again. But each time, something was different. I didn't break as easily. I didn't fear as much. I started asking, what is this trying to teach me? And the answers, they changed everything. Failure is the universe's way of clearing your path. It removes what doesn't belong and forces you to grow. The most powerful people aren't the ones who never failed. They're the ones who turned their failures into foundations. So, if you're struggling right now, if you feel like your life is falling apart, understand this. It's not ending. It's transforming. The version of you that needed everything to go right is fading away, and the version of you that can handle anything is being born. Failure isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. One day, you'll look back at your hardest moments and realize they were the turning points that revealed who you were always meant to be. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more videos like this. Take care.